fiction, but it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm gonna call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm gonna get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're gonna love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested, we now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Whew, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal, and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
Well, you guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a youngster wanna be the son. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Real homies stand and struggle. I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. You won't live with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation. Gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks, we gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged.
All right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of free. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason above all, I've decided to go to the Houston Rockets. H-Town.
Talent they have on that team, they're going to championship this year.
You think so? And you know what that means?
I'm gonna get you in.
I love it.
I know.
Yes, my man. All right. All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters, M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
Let me see this contract.
Here you
Let me
go.
see this
Hold on.
contract.
Gotta call, I'll be right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak,
Yo, who's this?
this is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accent? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the
Give me
phone.
the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I
give
don't
me
want
the
to
phone.
talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah. They said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak,
Are
I'm
you sure?
sorry. He died.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, when I was all about living the dream. Yeah. Knowing to be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
Yeah, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die. You know that?
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace and depth that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is but the blink of an eye. And that's so quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Come on, let's bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up the projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. You ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so
Hey.
glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. And we were lucky to grow up in a household with two loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the projects.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love and grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But
wanna
Daddy,
show you
nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
Yes,
time?
yes. For real this time.
Well,
It's good to see you again. son.
yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when you
flight.
get there, okay?
We will.
as soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right,
Yes,
promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. No trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No, can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa. What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion. Pete, come here.
What do they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, now I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we
he's
are.
absolutely right.
This is
yeah.
Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him
him.
something.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
Pete, he says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Eddie. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh,
Thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent, but even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude, the most dangerous kind, educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's, yo, she was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young, too young. But my decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings, and no one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I questioned the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. And I found it through my new family. Mr. Pete, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Pete is a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again, just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her, though. We used to be close. And again, I'm sorry, Freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, whew. CC, I love you more than you will ever know. I hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which, that's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool, though. Chill. And when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted, and definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations. My boy, my blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life, at least not one I could be proud of. I never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste, just a little taste of everything I never had. Can you blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundantly. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. That shuttle's work. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness is in the heavens. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remembered my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. Your boy, resting in power. Vic.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, aka Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there. That's an FOF.
Hello world, it's your boy Wade Wilson, aka Big Van Leah, Basquiat, and FOF, friend of Freak. Hey, I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchenor. I play Cece. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Arthur Richardson. I play Mr. Pete. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those that don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, aka Yvette Ming Ching, and I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing for all the independent ladies. and just let them know we got our own, boo. Mwah.
Al Palagonia, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super sports agent Dom Pagnotti. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1, the best. You see this watch? That's diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. That's like speed and power, and that's what I have. I'm the best, and I will represent you. Freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing. Go 2K16, yeah, boy!
Yo, hear me clearly and hear me good. I am Paul Garangelli from Petaluma, California, also known as P-Town, home of the Butter and Egg Parade and Mocap Madness, and I play the team owner.
Hello, my name is Spike Lee. I hope you enjoyed our NBA 2K16 feature film, Living the Dream. Dolly, a little faster, a little faster. You know I'm on the dolly. This is my signature shot. We had a great, great time doing this. And as I said before, I've never done this before. It was a very, 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 very great learning experience for me. Worked with a great group of people in front of and behind the camera. And you know what? I want you to see everybody work on this film. So crew, come on in. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.